The Council of Concordant Worlds convened in their radiant citadel above the gas giant Virex. 18 species attended, bound by centuries of shared dominion, each proud, old and weary of the upstart species from the blue. World humans, they multiply too. Quickly, rasped the Archon of the Drax. Their colonies spread like corrosion upon clean metal. They speak of peace, hissed the Yalvan diplomat, a serpentine being coiled in a throne of living glass. But arm their ships with weapons they refused to declare. A dozen others murmured agreement. Only the Thesk delegate hesitated. They have never attacked first. The Terrans only defend. The Archon turned its molten eyes toward him, and that is what makes them dangerous. They wait, they grow, they endure. A motion passed, unanimous, recorded in the galaxy's law, Directive 47A, the neutralization of Sol and its territories. Humanity is to be broken, its colonies dismantled, its fleets scattered, and its will subdued. The fleets gathered, 7,000 warships flying the Council's sigils, burning across slipspace like an approaching storm. The breaking of Earth. The attack began with no warning, no declaration. The first to die were the outlying colonies, Proxima Station, Nova Lyra, the Titan habitats. One by one, the Council's armadas descended, erasing cities in glass and plasma. Earth's ambassadors were seized during emergency negotiations. Their transmissions were broadcast across the core. By order of the Council, humanity stands condemned for aggression unproven. Their resistance shall end in annihilation. The executions were public, broadcast on every channel. 3 envoys, unarmed and bound, vaporized before the galaxy's eyes. The Council fleets advanced on Sol. Earth's defense grid, the oldest in human space, fired. But against 7,000 ships it was a candle before a hurricane. Orbital stations fell first, then the colonies of Luna, then Mars. The bombardments did not aim for industry, nor infrastructure. They aimed for pride. The Yalvan fleet commander, Admiral Saxus, sent his final message to the Council before the bombardment. Humanity will kneel before dusk. He smiled as the blue-white planet below burned in patches of light. Millions of deaths marking the Council's peace. And then, silence. The bombardment ceased. The fleets departed. Earth smoldered in low orbit. Her continents darkened, her people broken. The Council declared victory. The species of the galaxy cheered. The Terran problem was no more, or so they thought. 3. The long silence 3 cycles passed. Trade resumed. New colonies arose in the ruins of Terran space, claimed by opportunists and scavengers. The Council's fleets returned to their homeworlds, their soldiers decorated, their leaders immortalized in song. But odd things began to happen. A Yalvan patrol vanished, near the Oort edge. Then a Drax supply convoy disappeared without trace. Sensors showed nothing but static. Before their signals cut, the Thesk ambassador reported entire systems going dark along the frontier. The Council dismissed it. Pirates, they said. Warlords scavenging the chaos of post-human space. But one night, above the moon of Karzel, a listening post captured a transmission. Faint, encrypted, human. Sol Defense Command. Operational. All systems green. The Council dismissed it as a hoax. Earth couldn't have survived. Its fleets were gone. Its colonies ash. Humanity was extinct, and yet the disappearances continued. 4. The return of the Iron Sky Admiral. Saexus of the Yalvan was the first to witness the impossible. His fleet patrolled the edge of what had once been human space. An empty expanse, lifeless and cold. But then his sensors lit up. Dozens of readings. Then hundreds of ships, not Council signatures, not pirates. Human. They emerged from the void. Vessels darker than space, silent as shadows, their hulls absorbing light. Not the clumsy cruisers of old. These were monuments of vengeance, built in secret, forged in rage. The humans had not died. They had hidden. Beneath the ashes, they had rebuilt. Patient, cold, and merciless. Saexus tried to hail them. No response. His fleet opened fire. The humans didn't dodge. Didn't even accelerate. They simply answered. One pulse from each black dreadnought. A beam like liquid fire. The Yalvan fleet dissolved in an instant, armor peeling away like smoke. The Admiral's final log was recovered from a drifting escape pod. They call them Iron Shadows. They move without light, without mercy. Humanity lives. And it is wrath incarnate. Vi. The message within days, the Council's networks erupted with intercepted transmissions. This is Earth Command. You ordered our end. You broadcast our deaths. Now we return the favor. The message was calm, human, female. Her voice bore no rage, no triumph, only judgment. We gave peace. You gave fire. We offered friendship. You offered execution. The council ordered Earth broken, and now you will learn what that means. The message ended with coordinates, a single set of galactic positions. The council sent fleets to investigate. None returned. The fall of the council. Fleets. The Drax sent their war hosts. Entire battle moons armed with planet-cracking weapons. They vanished in the void. Then the Virex Prime Fleet, 12 capital titans, unstoppable for 1,000 years, was destroyed in 3 minutes. Witnesses reported human ships entering slipspace inside the Drax formation. An impossibility by all known physics. The humans emerged from nowhere, struck without warning, and disappeared before sensors could lock. Every engagement ended the same, total annihilation. But worse than the weapons were the psychological attacks. Council worlds began receiving recordings, their own war crimes, played back in perfect clarity, images of the executions, the bombardments, the cheers as Earth burned. Each message ended the same way. We remember. The Council realized, too late, that the humans had recorded everything. 7. The day the sky went dark, the Council convened again above Virex, desperate. Half their fleets gone. Trade collapsed. Refugee worlds silent. The Archon demanded unconditional surrender from humanity, offering reparations. The chamber's lights dimmed. Every comm, every screen, every display in the galaxy flickered to black. Then a single transmission appeared across all frequencies, a live feed. Earth, green again, blue again. Whole, rebuilt, not broken, reborn. An orbital shadow crossed the planet, thousands of black ships rising from its surface like a swarm. A human admiral appeared on screen, wearing no insignia, only a small patch on his shoulder. Sole Defense Initiative. Council of Concordant Worlds, he said quietly. You ordered the breaking of Earth. You tried to erase us. You failed. The image widened. The iron shadows blotted out the sun. Each ship's hull bore a single name: Nova Lyra, Titan Habitat, Proxima Station, Mars City. The dead reborn as vengeance. We have no interest in your surrender. We do not negotiate with murderers. The broadcast ended and the attack began. 8. The Virex Purge started at the outer moons. Drax battle stations blinked off sensors, slagged into molten rings. Yalvan fleets tried to retreat through slipspace. The humans followed inside their tunnels, appearing mid-transit to tear them apart. Virex Prime itself, the jewel of the Council, was surrounded. Billions watched as the sky filled with human ships. The Iron Shadows didn't broadcast ultimatums or demands. They simply opened fire. Orbital shields melted. Capital towers crumbled. The oceans boiled. The Archon's final message was captured by a Thesk relay before the planet's destruction. They come without sound. They strike without light. They are vengeance given form. We broke them and broke ourselves. Virex burned for 3 days. When it was over, the capital was gone, its core still glowing centuries later. The collapse without the Council. The galactic order fell apart. Trade routes closed. Empires withdrew. Old rivalries ignited. And through it all, the humans moved like phantoms. They struck worlds that had joined the directive, then vanished. They never occupied, never enslaved. They simply erased. Each act precise, methodical. Cities vaporized, command centers reduced to dust, fleets dismantled atom by atom. By the 4th cycle, no one dared speak against them. By the 5th, the word Terran became synonymous with retribution. Refugee worlds whispered prayers that humans would forget them, but humanity never forgot. The last voice, decades later, a drifting council recorder was found on the edge of the Perseus Veil. Its contents were simple: a voice log, recorded by a Thesk captain before his world fell. They come in silence now. We begged for mercy. None came. They do not kill out of hate. They kill because it is owed. And when the last of us is gone, perhaps they will sleep again. But not before they finish their work. The final entry was accompanied by a human transmission. Short and clear: we warned you once, never again. The New Order a century later. The stars were quiet. The Iron Shadows had withdrawn to the soul expanse, erecting barriers no ship dared cross. In that silence, new civilizations rose, smaller, humbler, always looking toward the dark region of the sky where soul burned unseen. Every academy taught the same lesson: the rise and fall of the council. Every child learned the warning written in 1,000 tongues. Do not provoke Earth, because even now, some say, the shadows remain. Watching. Waiting. Their fleets rest in orbit around a reborn world. Engines quiet. Guns cold. But when the next arrogant empire lifts its hand against humanity, when the next council dreams of conquest, the silence will break again, and the iron shadows will return. Epilogue. The whisper among stars, across the galaxy. Traders tell the story to those who have forgotten. They whisper it in low-gravity bars and deep space ports, their voices trembling. The council ordered Earth broken. They